Yes.
So how much is here now?
10 billion naira.
So how much did you see yourself when you're into for
Ashaka, 10 billion.
10 billion. So now, we'll read through this offer letter. Go to the purpose. What is the loan meant for? Purpose.
To finance the construction of a 16 megawatt. To finance the construction of a 16 megawatt lignite coal-fired power plant in Gombe State under the CBN Power and Airlines Intervention Fund.
Okay, so you know why I asked to read that particular purpose? So all your expenditure will be tailored towards this particular purpose. Anything aside that is diversion and misappropriation. So that's why I want, so that we're walking through the documents together so that you understand what we're doing here. You understand? So every expenditure must be tailored towards this particular purpose that you apply this loan for. Do you understand? Because we've seen cases, some company will apply for loan, they will use it to service another loan they are owing. We've seen cases where you apply for loan for a particular purpose, they use it for a different thing entirely, even buying land, buying houses. We've seen cases where some people apply for loan, that's when they will marry plenty wives. Do you understand? So that's the essence, so that you understand what we're doing here. Thank you. So, honorable colleagues, note, our expenditure must be tailored towards the construction of 16 megawatt, blah, 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 there. Right? So let's go. So now let's go to application of the fund.
Okay.
For the 10 billion.
For the 10 billion.
Yes. First of all, before that, we need a bank statement from LAFARGE showing the inflow of this 10 billion.
The bank statement is there.
On page what?
9.
Page 9. Honorable colleagues, go to page 9.
We circled the drawdown for ease of reference.
Okay, hold on. What you see, what we're seeing here is 6 billion.
Yeah, it came in 2 tranches. 6 billion and 3.2 billion.
Okay.
So these two figures will sum up 10 billion.
10 billion. Yes.
Please sum it. If Baba was here now, he's an accountant, he will sum it. Baba is not here. Somebody can sum it. It's 10 billion. Okay, so let's go.
Then, after this bank statement, we attach the amortization schedule showing the repayments of the loan, which we have fully paid in March 2025. So, page 16 and 17. And then we also attach the letter of non-indebtedness from Zenith Bank.
Hold on, sorry. You know, I'm a very, very careful person. Now, this bank statement, let's go back to that bank statement.
Page 9.
On page 9. On page 9. So look at the date of that inflow. And juxtapose it with the offer letter from Zenith. We're working through it together.
March 20.
Do you understand? What date's there?
January 2017 for the offer letter.
Yes.
And the drawdowns were
March 20.
Oh, is that March?
So 2 months later. Yes.
March, okay.
2 months later.
Okay. So those are the things we look out for.
Yeah.
You understand? We've seen cases, there's one bank that even came here. The date of the offer letter is showing the different date of the inflow of this thing. You understand? So fine. Okay, let's go. So they paid, the fund came in 3 months after.
Yes,
Fine.
2 months after.
2 months after. Fine. Okay, let's go. Let's go to application now of the fund
Okay.
for 10 billion. We want to exhaust, we must exhaust this whole 10 billion.
Let's go to page 23.
Page 23.
23.
Yes.
Yeah.
We use this fund for the construction of a captive power plant, and this captive power plant has 2 legs. It has the offshore leg, which is the engineering and procurement of the equipment, and then it has the construction leg, which is the installation and commissioning of the equipment here in Nigeria. So from page 23, you see the invoices for the procurement of, for the EP parts, the offshore parts.
This invoice now, this invoice now, the date is
This
2017.
This one. This one.
January 15%.
By then you don't receive this money.
Yes.
So why actually?
Okay. The truth is, the project cost is even more than the intervention fund that we accessed, the total project cost. So we've already started the project before we accessed the power plant. And then we accessed 10 billion, which we use for the power plant, and also use our own personal money to complete the power plant project.
We're not interested in extra money. We're only interested in that 10 billion utilization. So
Yeah.
this invoice now is not relevant to that 10 billion. If you agree with me, because as of the time of this invoice, you don't have that inflow of 10 billion yet. So if this amount now, this particular amount, keep it as your own personal money. I don't know if you understand, because everything is transparent here. You understand? So there's no reason for you to bring out this particular money, this particular invoice.
You know, for a project like this, we first have to, once we have an agreement with a construction company, we first have to give them an advance payment so that they can start the fabrication of the plants and equipment and then ship it down to Nigeria. So we had to give them some advance to prepare all these ones before we access the fund. So if you go to page 43, you will see where we fully entered the 2018 financial year. You see the invoices continued from 2017 to 2018. From page 43, you see invoices from 2018. So we just have to collate all the invoices that are related to the power plant.
This commercial invoice says 30th of January 2018. Well, the drawdown is in March. And commercial invoice is an invoice you receive at the point of shipment.
That's another
Okay? Because you would have finished paid when they are shipping your goods. This is the invoice that comes with to enable you clear. So, you see, I think we need to understand the sequence. We understand that the company was already in existence. And of course, we are into cement or whatever before they access this loan. When they were accessing this loan, they had an intention to build a new factory in Gombe, right? A new power plant in Gombe. So, and that was the reason for accessing this loan. So, the essence of this inquiry is to know if this particular 10 billion were expended in the construction and probably procure whatever that is related to this Gombe factory, because that was the purpose for which you accessed the loan. So, if before this time you had done some expenditure, buy the land, do other things from your funds, nothing concerns us with that.
We're not interested in that.
So, but as at the time this fund was accessed by your organization, we want the expenses of this fund tied down to that Gombe factory.
Which is the
From Naira 1 to Naira 10 billion. That's just what we want.
I've explained this before. Now this commercial invoice is also showing us now. The date is totally different from when the drawdown of this 10 billion.
So it couldn't have been for the same system.
Let me come in.
You did not get it? But did you understand what he said? Sorry, hold on. That's the same thing we're saying now.
Honorable Chairman, sir. I understand what the committee member is trying to say. This particular project, from page, before page 1, we have a breakdown of it. So we have offshore, which is engineering and procurement, which is offshore. Before they can do the engineering and procurement, you have to pay some money, which is advance, because some of the equipment will take 1 year to produce. So it's relating to this project. But the one in January is an advance payment for the procurement of those equipment. That's what I want to.
We understand you clearly. It's you that is not understanding us. Okay? Now, we know you made some advance payments, it's a going concern. It's not the day you receive this money that this LAFARGE or whatever was incorporated. It's a going concern, we know that. But all we are saying, by the time you are applying for this loan, because it's a scheme that was designed by CBN to encourage manufacturers, okay, in the power and also in the airline industry. So it's to encourage them, to give them a leeway to access funds at very minimal interest rates, so that they can be able to expand their capacity. And in so doing, the economy will grow. You understand? So, for us to get how you utilize this money, give us how you spent that money, not what you spent before you received the money. So, yes, maybe you wanted to do this factory, this plant, and you have started some other things with your resources. We're not interested in that. By the time you receive this money, what did you now do with the money relating to that factory? That's what we want to know.
I hope it's clear now.
What you are saying is very clear. We understand what you are saying. But what I said the last time, that we actually use a combination of our fund and this power fund. In fact, this project was completed in 2024, around September 2024, that we completed this project. So the 10 billion came in during the construction of this project. Even when we exhausted the 10 billion, we still injected our fund to continue. So we
how you spent it on this project.
Okay.
Invoice that you've already expended. And they're bringing it forward.
So,
as part of the division and committed.
so let me explain it again. LAFARGE.
You understand?
we understand.
So let me understand. Yes. I've explained. He has explained. No. Now let me explain it in a simple term.